Nerds, we are going to do a spoiler-free review of Mickey 17, the latest movie from director Bong Joon-ho, starting now. Welcome back to the Nerd Social. I am Collins. I just watched Mickey 17 yesterday, and I'm going to do a spoiler-free review of this movie. It is written and directed by Bong Joon-ho, who directed the Oscar-winning movie Parasite back in 2019. This movie is based on the book Mickey 7 by Edward Ashton, and is starring Robert Pattinson, who you know as the Batman, Naomi Aki from I Want to Dance with Somebody, where she portrayed Whitney Houston, and from Star Wars Episode 9, Stephen Yeun, who from the series Beef and the movie Minari, Toni Collette, who is from movies like Knives Out and Hereditary, and Mark Ruffalo, who appeared in the movie Poor Things, The Adam Project, and most of people know him as Bruce Banner / Hulk. This movie was released in South Korea on Friday, February 28th, and in the United States on Friday, March 7th. So far, the movie has grossed $19.1 million domestically and $43.6 million globally, for a worldwide total of $53.3 million. It is the #1 movie in America right now and beat out Captain America Brave New World after that movie has been #1 for 3 weeks. Spoiler-free logline for this movie is Mickey 17, known as an expendable, goes on a dangerous journey to colonize an ice planet. So my spoiler-free thoughts about this movie is that it definitely has the dark comedy tones like in Parasite, but this movie has much more surface-level social commentary, and you'll get to see that as you see the movie itself. The planet that they're on reminds me a lot of the planet Hoth from Star Wars, and it's very weird that the only settings that are on the ice planet and also on the spaceship as they're going through. It reminds me of that movie Passengers with Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, where they're all on a spaceship and they're going on it for a number of years from Earth and going to some paradise type of planet. But this is, again, more dystopian than that particular movie. The acting performances were very well done, although Robert Pattinson's introverted, nerdy accent threw me off a little bit. It's very prominent in it because there's a lot of monologuing in this movie. Mark Ruffalo as the bombastic villain is reminiscent of his role in Poor Things. Stephen Yeun is pretty much just there as a nod to his recent success. His character is a little bit similar to the one that he played in Beef as a benevolent jerk. You get some moments here and there with him, but I think that for his role, it was just a throw-in for the most part. If he wasn't there, it wouldn't have made that much of a difference in the movie. Ethical concerns in the movie about cloning had made me look up what we have done in real life about the issue of cloning. From the United Nations, there's a non-binding call for member states to prohibit all forms of cloning incompatible with human dignity and the protection of human life. This was back actually in 2005. In the United States, there's not a federal law that prohibits cloning, but it was put to a vote as recently as 2009, and there were previous legislation for that. However, there are certain states that have laws relating to cloning, which is called clone and kill. So that's some background research as to the issue of cloning, because it does get brought up in this movie. In terms of rating, I would give this movie a 7 out of 10, which is a dinner party. It's an okay movie. It's not something that's very groundbreaking. Audiences have seen dystopian sci-fi movies before, whether it's Terminator, whether it's Alien, whether it's District 9. There's a lot that's out there. Chappie, even Oblivion or Gravity. So there's a lot of plot lines that can become too cliche, or territory that has been explored before in other movies with much greater effect. But if you are a fan of Robert Pattinson, Bong Joon-ho, or even Mark Ruffalo, because he does give a very bombastic performance here, then go see this movie, because I think you'll enjoy it. It's definitely not Parasite, because I think that Parasite really ranks as one of the best movies I've seen in the 2010s. It just blows your mind how crazy that movie was. A lot of these themes that you see in Parasite, It does show up in this movie, but not to that level of sophistication. So those are my thoughts about the movie Mickey 17. Did you go see the movie? If you did, please comment down below for your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And we will see you in the next video. All right. Take care, everybody.